Hey, church family, it's Zach again, and I'm coming to you today with an idea. I think it's a cool idea, but I'm putting out this video to see if anyone else might think it's a cool idea. This week I read a book. I've been reading a number of books, more books than usual during the shutdown, and one of the books I read is this little book called How Does Sanctification Work? How Does Sanctification Work? I don't know if you can see the title there. Hopefully you can. It's a book written by a man named David Powlison. David Powlison passed away about a year ago. He was a really solid biblical counselor, solid thinker about the scriptures and about how they should change and impact our daily lives. This is one of the books that Powlison wrote shortly before his death last year, and it is excellent. I can't recommend it highly enough. How does sanctification work? In the book, he deals with the process of how Christians change and become more like Jesus, how we become more godly, how we mature in our faith. It's a unique book, in fact, in that Powlison doesn't locate the process of sanctification, or it doesn't boil it down to just one simple key. In fact, he readily acknowledges that sanctification is a really messy process that involves a lot of different factors, a lot of influences in our lives lead to lasting spiritual maturity. So it's such a good book that I thought it might be beneficial to do like a 2 or 3 week book discussion group centered around this book. And I wondered if any of you might be interested in doing that with me. What I'm thinking is that you would read the book ahead of time, so maybe in the next week or two you would get the book, maybe get it from Amazon or get it on your Kindle, e-reader or something. Read the book in the next week or two, and then I'm thinking maybe mid-May we would get together over Zoom or some equivalent technology. We'd get together virtually to discuss the key principles in the book, which are directly from Scripture. So it's not like we're studying the wisdom of some guy. Powlison helps us get into the Word here. So we would discuss the key principles that are in the book, key biblical principles that are in the book. And then maybe take a little time to get real and get practical with those principles and help one another continue to progress in our sanctification. It's kind of a loose idea right now. I'm just throwing it out there, and I'm curious if anyone would be interested. So again, you'd read the book, and then we'd meet for maybe 2 or 3 weeks to discuss it and just work it out in our daily lives. And this would be open to anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're in our church, you're more than welcome. If you're not in our church and you want to be a part of it, I'm open to that too. You just have to contact me about that. But I need to know if there is anyone who would be interested in doing this with me. So I don't want to do it by myself. I'm not going to get on a Zoom call with myself. I know that. But I would love to get on a call with you to discuss this book. I think it would be really profitable. So I'm putting this out to you here today, asking you to consider the opportunity. And then if you're interested, or if you would like to be a part of something like this, I need you to contact me. So email or text or call or whatever. Let me know that you'd like to do this. And then I'll give it a week or so to gauge interest, see who all's interested in doing this. And then towards the end of next week, I'll set it up. I'll get it organized and get more details out to you. Right now it's just a loose idea, but I'm curious if you might be interested in it. So that's all I have for you today. How Does Sanctification Work? Excellent book. If you don't participate in the group, that's okay. I'd still recommend that you pick up the book and take some time to read it, because it would be really, really profitable. One of the most helpful books on sanctification that I've ever read, in fact. So pick it up, and if you'd be interested in a book discussion group, let me know, and we'll get it set up in the coming weeks. Okay. Other than that, we'll look forward to worshiping together on Sunday. And as we've been saying for these weeks, can't wait to see you again in person. Can't wait to worship with you again. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon, Lord willing.